Well, hello. Greetings from the dank basement. I am Paul, your wicked Uncle Squinty. Got to turn on a light, I think. Where's my light? There it is. Better? Better. When you think of Switzerland, what do you think of? Cheese with holes in it, perhaps? Neutrality? Millions and millions of dollars in Nazi gold and precious artifacts that have been confiscated from wealthy Jews. You think about the Alps skiing, yodeling, perhaps? But I bet you don't think of snuff. Well, yes, in fact, there is Swiss snuff. The brand is A+S. Da-da! I'm holding up two of them because there are two snuffs available currently. I got these through my friend Jucar in Spain, who bought them in Poland to send to me. You can go to the Polish site yourself. I'll have to look up the address again. I can't use it because it's just pictures of the snuff and the prices. But otherwise, I don't read Polish, so I can't use it. But Jucar helped me out to get these. Now, Mr. Snuff used to carry the menthol, okay, and that's the one I had. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I got snuff all over me. All right. This is the menthol. And I don't remember it smelling this way from 7 years ago, but it smells like NyQuil. It does. Opening the tin. Yeah, it's very medicinal smelling. Menthol comes from one of two places in the universe. You can either get it from the plant. It's the same plant from which you get peppermint oil. I believe that is the menthol comes from the flower and the peppermint comes from the leaves. I'm not sure. But at any rate, this is a natural menthol. The base tobacco is milled somewhere between more tending towards fine than medium, but the moisture is really high. If I put the moisture on a 1 to 10 scale, it would maybe be an 8. It's not as wet as like Taxi Red is supposed to be, but it's wet. And it adheres to my fingertips, although because it's so fine, I'm not able to really push it into much of a pill. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of this. I don't really need menthol. My head is wide open and my nose is producing quite a lot of mucus because I tried to do this review once before and screwed it up, as I so often do.
Chrome Legacy window.
And then I get my computer babbling at me. Chrome Legacy window, Chrome Legacy window, Chrome Legacy window. And the reason the computer is saying that is that's my signal that another YouTube video has finished uploading and processing. Oh, Lordy! Oh, there's menthol here. There is a lot of menthol here. That's why I took a much smaller pinch than I did on my first take. It will freeze your nose. I mean, it's that sensation. It's really cold up in your nose. Some people like that, and I do once in a while. Today is not particularly the day for it. I don't have a cold or anything, thank God. I'm smelling what I thought was licorice root initially, but it's not. It's absinthe. If you don't know what absinthe is, it is an alcoholic liqueur that, at least in its real recipe, is pretty much illegal all over the world because it contains a plant. I don't know if it's the root or what, but it's called wormwood, and that is a hallucinogen. It makes you trip. And it also, at least in its original recipe, as I understand it, contained a good shot of opium. So it's not legal to buy, but the scent is like nothing you've ever smelled in the world. It's kind of like licorice and kind of like a bitter mint. Listen, I tell you what, if you want to know what absinthe smells like and you can't get a hold of a bottle of it, tokesnuff.com makes a really, really, really good absinthe snuff. So, yeah, it's NyQuil, guys. It's absolutely NyQuil. I'm preparing in advance, warming a pinch of the other one, which we'll talk about. Nicotine on this is going to be about mid-high. It's not turbocharged by any means, but it is high enough to give beginners some challenges. refreshing. We'll call the level of nicotine refreshing, maybe a 7 on a 1 to 10 scale. Aroma persistence is really, really good. The menthol fades after about 2 minutes, and the freezing sensation starts to back off. You get an awful lot of mucus production. And you get that absinthe flavor, and the absinthe and tobacco persist a good long while, so that's nice. Forward drip on this is going to be a bastard. I'm going to stop the camera and clean this out of my nose, and then we'll take a look at the mint. Hold on. Ah, that's better. All right, we're going to take a look at the other one. This is the mint. Now, remember I said menthol and peppermint come from the same plant. Good use of resources, right? Thanks, A+S. That's the brand, by the way, if I didn't mention it. It's called A+S. This smells to me like JucarSPeriens from Pershel, but with a much richer base tobacco. In the tin, this does not have the licorice root smell that the other one did that turned out to be absinthe, but oh my God, this is formed. It's so moist. It's actually forming into great big snuff rocks. Soft, easy to break up, but it's pilling together in the tin. I gotta find one of these snuff rocks to show you. This isn't the biggest one I found, but look at that. So anyway, let's bust up this snuff rock. Yeah, man, we're gonna chop up some rock. Got the solid crystal, man. It's blue. And it comes from Peru. Crystal blue persuasion up your nose. Sorry, baby, but Pablo Escobar owns my penis tonight. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's good. I took a huge bump, too. Yeah, it's most reminiscent of JucarSPeriens on crack. I mean, the tobacco is much richer. There is just a slight hint of that, and I don't even want to say absinthe now, but it's so slight. It's barely there. That might just be the scent of the base tobacco. The peppermint is natural. It's lovely. Again, forward drip is just going to be incredible. Put out a house fire with it. Back drip, you'd have to work for it, but it's very pleasant. Nicotine, again, it's the same base tobacco between the two. The only difference is one has the menthol part of the plant and one has the peppermint part. Both of them are excellent. Both of them rate a 5 out of 5. And I'm so glad I got these. So again, thank you to Jucar in España for helping me get these from the Polish website, which I cannot read because my screen reader does not speak Polish, and neither do I. Except I can sing my melody of love. I better not. Talk to you later.